Hi, this is Alex Skolnick from Testament. I'm in a band with this crazy guy right here.
Spark TV. Metal in action.
So hi everybody out there, you are watching Spark TV Metal in Action, and I'm very glad to welcome this nice man, this Alex from, of course, one and only Testament. So how are you, man? How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good to be here.
Of course, we have to talk about your new album. I heard, I was listening for 2 times, and I have to say it's very punchy, very aggressive. Definitely. So tell us more, how was the recording process?
This one was, it was done in a bit of a rush. There was a lot of touring. I think this is probably the most touring I remember doing with the band, like within a year, since the reformation of the band about 10 years ago. And we kept putting off doing the record. I think we had a couple designated time slots and they just couldn't happen. And then finally it got to the point where it just needed to happen.
Okay.
And it just, it's definitely more of a riff-based record. I've contributed some solos. I did contribute some parts.
Okay.
I know there's been a couple miscommunications about my contributions on the record. The song, Neptune Sphere, the melodic part, that was actually a song we had for the previous album. But that very, the melodic guitar harmony part at the end with all the counterpoint.
Totally.
That was something I had laying around for a long time, and that's on there. And then some of the riffs were parts that Eric and I came up together during a writing process about a year and a half ago, actually. But a lot of, as far as like the whole song structure, it was more Eric, and it's more of his parts on this, which is fine. But I wouldn't. I don't want to. I don't want to say anything negative, because I think it's a great sounding record. Totally. And it's powerful.
Totally.
I don't know if it's. I wouldn't say it's the most representative of the band as far as like my contributions, and but it came out well, and I think not all the records need to sound the same too.
This record is, of course, about that it works.
Yeah, I think it works, and I think some people have commented to me that they miss more of the certain the single note and this harmonic thing, and that I bring to it. But I think it also works. It's and some of the parts were really fun to come up with solo ideas on top of.
For example, the first track. It's killer.
That was actually really tough. That was hard.
Yeah.
Just because there's so much going on. It's so busy. The drums are so busy. But that's one of the challenges of the music, and that can be fun. The second one, the Pale King, that was really fun. And I thought, Eric gave me a great little chord progression that it kind of has a little key change in it. So that's where I get real excited. And there's a couple others on there that.
Yeah, you are totally right, because I think that the album, the energy of the album is about that you enjoyed to play it.
Exactly.
It was so fun, I think, for you. And on the other hand, it's really straight ahead album.
Yeah.
You don't think so much about it. It's that.
Which is, there's a lot of great straight ahead records. You know what I mean? Like an AC/DC record is a straight ahead record, and a lot of other bands too. And I think this is more like that. Me personally, I like to get a little experimental. I like to throw like the odd track, like Dangers of the Faithless is one that comes to mind, where it's just different time signatures, different keys.
Yes.
But you know what? I don't need to do that on every record. So We'll see.
So does it mean that it was more relaxed, this record for you?
Oh no, definitely not. Because again, the band has just been touring a lot, and I have a whole world outside of the band as well. I've done more, the band, it's definitely been a priority, and I've scheduled everything around our touring, but we've toured so much. And the brief period where they were actually able to, it was really Chuck and Eric that really, they weren't able to fly the rest of us in and have us all play around, and which I think is ideal, but for this track it wasn't relaxed because it just happened. It's so quick, and all of a sudden we had this deadline. You need to do solos like now. Get in the studio. Okay, well, so it was quicker in a way.
Okay.
Because there wasn't that period of jamming together and arranging the songs together, and me showing song structures, full song structures, that the way I was hearing them, like on the previous records. But it was still, it was just still very intense.
On the other hand, there are many kind of cool melodies, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've sort of found their way in there.
Yeah. Sometimes it's very near to classic heavy metal.
That's true. That's true.
That's what I'm really enjoying.
And I also think it helped that we had this, that Neptune song. It has this real strong melodic part, and we already had that. It just, it just wasn't room for it on the previous album. So, but I'm glad that came out, because I think that's a very cool song.
Is this kind of record that you are looking forward to play live?
I think so. Yeah, I think we'll definitely. Yeah, there's at least, I can already think of a couple that I can already see going in there. We've been lucky in a way that the newer material's been very accepted by the fans. On all, but when I mean newer material, I mean since we got back together.
All right.
The last record, Dark Roots of Earth. Right away, there just seemed to be a familiarity with those songs, and the songs we've done. I think we've done about half the record at different, songs from half the. If you add them all up at different times, never in the same show. There's always just a sense of familiarity, like people know them, and it doesn't feel like get back to the New Order record or Practice What You Preach. No, it's like this fits right in as well, and it's a good thing.
So thank you so much, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Great interview.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Okay, so enjoy your music world, of course.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you and stay tuned.
Nejnovější CDčko Brotherhood of the Snake a další věci od Testament nakoupíš na www.sparker.cz. Spark TV. Metal in Action.